My father is a pastor. I'm a PK, and there's a certain mantle that is on your life. You realize you're standing on the shoulders of a really great man. My dad had me when he was 50 years old. Wow. And so I never really got to see my dad in his prime. By the time I was 8, my dad had his first stroke. And 4 months ago, he had his second stroke. My dad, in this very moment, is not cognitive at all. It's like he's awake. He's not in a coma, but he's also not up and talking. He can't speak. It's like he's like a zombie. It's like you're just looking into. It's like you can just see a soul. And you know, people ask all the time, man, how's your dad doing? Not good. You know, if we're honest, I think the hard part about that is I'm a Christian. This girl wrote an article the other day called "Why I Miss Being a Born Again Christian." And one of the things she says she misses about being a Christian, she was a Christian for 6 years and went to Harvard, and they talked her out of her faith. Wow. And she says, here's one of the things I miss about being a Christian. Social. I miss the community of believers. Because now she lives in a world when somebody's got cancer, they just go, that sucks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said, I missed like when somebody was sick, somebody's like, oh no, we're going to believe that God's going to turn this thing around. Yeah. And so it's a little bit hard because you're listening to very educated people tell you what's going on with your dad. And then you like read your Bible, and you're like, oh man, I got a couple reports, and my dad's 77, and I just don't know. So I'm actually fresh off the plane. I just left Atlanta where my dad's in rehab, and my mom stood over him and said, Emmanuel, I want you to blink twice if you can hear me. And he blinked twice. It's like somebody's in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somebody's home. Yeah. And before I leave, you're going to hear your son pray. Mm-hmm. And I don't stand before you just full, if I'm honest. I'm standing before you almost as if, what would Dad have me do? Preach the gospel. Yeah. You just keep going and you keep fighting. So here's the deal. If you're here tonight and you're facing a storm, I'm in it with you. And we're going to get through this thing. And I believe God's got something to say to us about everything that's going on. So.